Hi guys, I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephen.
And this is Indy Fanatics, your home for IndyCar content with weekly podcasts and feature videos. Welcome back to the channel and to another feature video. Last time out we had Dan from F1E Reviews on as we debated which series was better, IndyCar or Formula E. So if you haven't already, check that out. But today it's time for another one of our Who Is videos. Thanks to Ian Perez's recommendation, this week we are looking at the career of Will Power. Remember, if there is any driver, team or topic you'd like us to look at in the future, comment down below. But for now, we ask, who is Will Power?
Wait, why is it suddenly getting dark in here? Hello?
Ow, that's my foot.
Sorry, I can't see anything in here.
Wait, what was that?
I don't know.
Hello.
Ah!
Wait, what are you doing here, Batman?
I'm here to protect Penske City from villains such as Dr. Frickson, Alexander Riddler, and Joseph Tugarden.
Right, so you're trying to tell me that Batman competes in IndyCar?
Yes, and I'm still recovering from my last defeat in St. Petersburg.
Hopefully the Batmobile's not too loose with all the extra bits on the back of that thing. There's a bit of weight back there, but yeah, let's see if we can win St. Pete.
Problem for Will Power.
Contact. Will Power has hit the wall coming onto the straightaway. No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Okay, lights are back on. Are you done playing Batman?
I guess so.
Every time with these wild stories. Let's get on with this video. So Will Power was born in Toowoomba, Australia in 1981. His first experience of driving was with a Datsun 1200 that he drove at the Morgan Park Raceway and Carnell Raceway.
His career was a gradual step into racing when he ran a part program in the 1999 Queensland Formula 4 Championship in his family-owned Swift SC92F. In 2000, he would run a full campaign and win the title, while also racing in the Australian Formula 4 Championship, where he would finish 7th. In 2001, he would compete again and come runner-up in the series to Will Davison.
It was time for Power to move up the ladder, and in 2002 he competed in Formula Holden Series. He would claim 7 wins and 3 pole positions on his way to winning the title by over 50 points. Also impressively, that year Will was given the opportunity midway through the season to drive in the Australian Formula 3 Championship, and missed out narrowly on the title despite missing out on the opening rounds.
Clearly a talented driver, even at this stage of his career, and the natural progression for Will's career was to head over to Europe. In 2003, funding would prove difficult, racing for Diamond Racing and Fortec Motorsport in his opening British F3 season. A second place at Thruxton showed his ability, however, and in 2004 he completed a full campaign with Alan Dockin Racing, but he could only manage 9th with 5 podiums.
Not quite the start to his European career he would have hoped for. He moved on to the World Series by Renault for Carlin Motorsport in 2005 and would be competitive with 2 victories, 4 podiums and 3 pole positions, finishing 7th in the overall standings. He would also that year race for Team Australia in the A1GP, and in the 2 races he competed in secured a best finish of 2nd at Brands Hatch.
Europe hadn't been the happiest of hunting grounds for Will, though had still shown glimpses of the talent he was capable of. At the back end of 2005, he would return to Australia and race for Champ Car Team Australia in the Lexmark Indy 300 at Surfers Paradise. Will was knocked off the track by his teammate Alex Tagliani, but this didn't stop him securing a multi-year contract with the team after the race.
This is where Will Power's career at a senior level starts to really blossom. He competed for the team full-time in 2006, securing 9 top 10 finishes, 1 pole position in his home race at Surfers Paradise, and rounding off with a 3rd. his first podium in the final round in Mexico City to score 6th in the championship and win the Rookie of the Year award.
In 2007, he built on his impressive rookie season by securing his first win in the inaugural Vegas GP, taking pole and leading the most laps on his way to become the first Australian to win in the series. In torrential rain in Toronto, he would secure his second victory, going from 4th to 1st in 14 laps and overtaking 3-time champion of the time, Sebastian Bourdais, on his way to victory. He would eventually finish 4th that year and secured a further 3 podiums on top of his 2 victories.
In 2008, due to the merger between IRL and Champ Car, things got a little bit complicated for Will, but he would race for KV Racing Technology and continued to work with Team Australia boss Craig Gore and was secured 12th that season and win his last Champ Car victory at Long Beach. In 2009, Power began his long affiliation with Team Penske when he filled in for Helio Castroneves at the season opener in St. Petersburg, while Helio was answering to tax evasion charges. Will drove to 6th in the race, and Roger Penske was impressed enough by him that, with Castroneves returning to the number 3 car for Long Beach, Power would get his first outing to what would become his car for the next decade, the Verizon number 12 car. He would drive part-time for the rest of the 2009 season, securing his first victory for the team at Rexall Speedway, before his season was cut short at Sonoma in practice for the Motorola Indy 300, where he collided with Nelson Phillip, which saw him fracture 2 vertebrae and suffer concussion.
In 2010, he would secure a full-time seat for Team Penske in the number 12 Verizon car and would immediately reward this faith by winning the opening 2 rounds of the championship. He also won from pole at Watkins Glen International, giving Roger Penske his first IndyCar victory at the historic track. In total, Will would gain 5 victories and a record 8 pole positions. With all 5 victories coming on the road course, he would win the inaugural Mario Andretti Trophy, winning the road course championship, though finishing eventual runner-up overall in the series. In 2011, he would also finish runner-up in the series in a challenging year with incidents, which saw the famous picture of him flipping off Brian Barnhart at New Hampshire after being frustrated about the race restarting on a steel damp track that eventually saw his retirement. His 2011 season ended in a high-speed 15-car pileup, which tragically took the life of British driver Dan Wheldon. Power, Wheldon and 3 other drivers were taken to hospital, and Power suffered a vertebral compression fracture that required surgery to resolve.
Power was back in 2012 and would also finish runner-up again this season, with a title fight going down to the last race with Hunter Ray. Leading the championship going into the final race, Will spun and hit the wall on lap 55. Team Penske recovered the car to get it back on track, but Hunter Ray did what he was required and finished inside the top 5 to claim his first IndyCar title, sinking Power to his 3rd consecutive 2nd place. But Will would secure his 3rd consecutive Mario Andretti Trophy for his road course victories. 2013 would see Power drop off the pace slightly, coming 4th in the championship, though he would win 3 out of the last 5 races to carry good momentum into 2014 season.
Would Will always be the bridesmaid and never the bride in IndyCar? No, as in 2014, Power would finally win his first IndyCar title. He would drive to 9th in the season finale at Fontana to claim the crown with a 62-point lead over teammate Helio Castroneves. With all that hard work finally paying off, Will was over the moon to say the least. The following 3 seasons, Power would continue to be competitive, finishing 3rd in 2015 and runner-up again in 2016, before a 5th place in 2017. During this time, he would rack up another 8 victories for himself and Team Penske, but 2018, that was the big one.
Yes, it was. They would finish 3rd in the championship. 2018 finally saw Will Power get the crown jewel of any IndyCar driver's career, the Indy 500. He is a very passionate man anyway. The pure emotion on Will's face once he had secured victory says all you need to know about how much winning that race means and meant to him. In 2019 and 2020, Power would finish 5th in the standings both times, but added both years to his incredibly impressive pole tally of 62 pole positions, which is just 5 behind IndyCar legend Mario Andretti.
Despite his championship and Indy 500 victory, there is a feeling with Power's career that it still could have been a lot more, with coming second place 4 times in his IndyCar career. He quite easily could have been a 5-time IndyCar champion. But with 39 wins to his name and joint 5th on the all-time winners list, Will Power has already made a lasting impact on the sport and fully expect by the time his career is over to be the all-time leading pole setter. And over one lap, he's arguably the best there has ever been in IndyCar.
But that's it for today's video. Thanks again to Ian Perez for the suggestion of Will Power. Not only is he a fantastic driver, but he's a pretty funny, heart on your sleeve, passionate guy, and you definitely feel like you can go through a roller coaster of emotions with him. Remember, if there's any driver, team or topic you'd like us to do in the future, comment down below.
That's right. And if you're new around here or haven't done so already, what can they do, Stephen?
They can like, subscribe and ding that bell.
Ding it. But that's it from us. So for now, you Indy fans, keep racing.